Welcome to Inside the Red Jacket, the podcast all about Montana FCCLA members, chapters, and advisors working to make a positive difference in their own communities. Stay tuned today as we meet members from the Sidney FCCLA chapter and hear all about their Vision Zero project designed to increase traffic safety in their own communities. So with me today are Madison, Amariah, and Morgan from the Sidney FCCLA chapter, and they're here to share some of their projects, story, the background, the planning, and the success that they had with a Vision Zero project in their own community. So I'm going to let you all take the wheel here and tell us kind of a little bit about what your inspiration was for organizing the project and how you did it, the elements that were included, and then how your results went.
Yeah. So last year, our Sidney chapter, we decided that we knew we wanted to do a bigger project. We had done anti-vaping campaigns before and just different activities within our school, but not a big Vision Zero night. And Vision Zero is a very big priority within FCCLA. So we figured we could do a good project with that. So last spring was really the year we started to get the idea to do a Vision Zero project. And then this fall was when our new freshmen and our new inducted club this year decided that we wanted to put together a big Vision Zero project. So we had a representative from our Richland County Health Department come and help us. And we did apply for a grant with our whole plan that we had planned out, but we actually didn't get the grant, but we were still able to go through with it. So we planned out when we were going to do it, which we did it at our triple header night against our rival school, Glendive. So there was a girls basketball game, wrestling matches, and a boys basketball game. So we had a lot of our prime target audience, which is teenagers, to come and try out our whole interactive learning station that we made right inside our main hallway. And Amy, if you want to talk about what we did.
Okay. So there was a cart, and you it was kind of like a bike, and then you just had the drunk goggles on, and there was a course and with cones to stay in the lines, and then there was signs where you had to stop or yield or slow down, and you just put the drunk goggles on, then you go, and then when you get to the stop point, you turn around, walk it back, and then when you're done, you can go, and there's this little map on the ground, and you had to have a steering wheel, and it was a pole into a little tiny cart that you just play with, and you had to do a map with the drunk goggles on, and then if you wanted to, you could do trivia, which is a whole bunch of questions, and you have to get 3 right, and in order to get a prize or a squishy or a flashlight.
Yeah. And I feel like our club throughout December when we were leading up to it, because we just did it a couple weeks ago in January, we used the FCCLA planning process. And that was the first time as a club we had all collectively done each step together and realized what our actual goal was and why we wanted to get this awareness spread across the teenagers. And I think it was really cool we were able to do it at that sporting event of a night because of the amount of teenagers that were there. Once we get out of elementary school, we don't really have assemblies anymore where police come and talk to us or firefighters. So I feel that reminder of truly safe driving and not driving distracted or under any intoxication is kind of lost, the responsibility and awareness of always remembering that. And so I think it was successful. A lot of our students were very excited to come and try this and realize oh yeah, we need to be safe drivers in our community. And it just almost brought our community stronger in that way too. Yeah.
It sounds like you did a really great job of getting people really actively engaged with the point you were trying to make. Even if they didn't want to try to ride the cart with the goggles on, or if they didn't want to answer the questions, they could still see other people doing it. Did you tell me that there were 3 sporting events at your school that night?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And that was a great use of your crowd right there. You guys chose a night that you knew you'd have a lot of traffic, so to speak, and then really engage the crowd that was there. Did you tell me you also had a display with some traffic safety facts?
Yes. Yep.
Very good. And where'd you get that information that was on your display?
Yeah, so all of our information, we put together little sections that was all pulled from the Montana Department of Transportation, and they partnered directly with FCCLA. So that was even another thing when myself and our vice president, when we were really putting the board together, we could see it come together and how FCCLA like Vision Zero, like zero fatalities on the highway, really aligned with the Montana Department of Transportation's website. So
Very good. So it sounded like to me your chapter really worked together well and involved a lot of people in this project that you worked on. What advice would you give to maybe another chapter that hadn't really gotten started yet, but was interested in trying a service project sort of like this?
It's a good question. For sure, like thinking back, honestly, just having a lot of ideas so that if something goes wrong, you can always try something else. Like that's something I feel like helped me a lot when we were like trying to figure out, oh, should we do this or this? It's like you can always mix and match, and the more prepared you come in truly planning it, the easier the actual execution of it will be. And that definitely helped us a lot for sure, I feel like.
Very good. If you had to say one thing that you learned from your project, I'm putting you on the spot here because I didn't tell you to think of that ahead of time. But what did you take away from it? What did you learn that you didn't know before you did the project?
I didn't know how hard it could be to like drive like under when you're like drunk. And like I think a lot of people didn't realize because like a lot of people like crashed into a lot of things, and so it was like weird trying to like resemble that.
I know for myself, I thought the goggles were going to be the easiest part. Like, it's not going to be that bad. But just trying them on and walking with them, that was very difficult. And I didn't think it was like that at all.
For me, I would probably say, like it gave me a new perspective of what it's like to be like in law enforcement or in like an ambulance job, and like the amount of people they have to help because of fatalities, and then how much they probably realize that like education and information and awareness to like students, especially at a young age, and also just adults in our community, like how crucial that is to keep people safe on our roads, even though we're like a pretty small town. Like we're not a giant city, but they still have a lot of work to do if our drivers aren't safe on the roads. So.
Very good. Well, I appreciate you guys taking some time today to share your project with us. Anything else that you wanted to share before we end the podcast today?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. I don't think our FCCLA club has ever been recognized like this on the statewide level. I'm a senior and I still haven't been able to even go to state yet. So yeah, I'm really, really appreciative of this opportunity. But.
Well, we're so glad that you had the time to talk with us. Are you making it to state this year? Are you going to make it?
Personally, no. It's our prom weekend.
Oh,
yeah,
that's too bad.
But we've got a lot of underclassmen going, so.
All right, good deal then. Well, thanks for your time today, everybody, and I appreciate you sharing your project and all your great ideas with everybody else. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.